Hello my friends, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. Many of you were asking to record a video on renting a place in Canada, and I want to specifically focus on condominiums and on apartment buildings, simply because I honestly believe that when you are in Canada, if you do not have a stable job, if you do not have that means of supporting yourself on a regular basis, I do not recommend going and renting out a house. I mean, I know it sounds nice, I know it looks very good to have a house, but all in all, trust me, even as an owner, house is a money pit, okay? You will be wasting lots and lots of money for different stuff which you may not necessarily need, especially for the start. So going for apartments, several things which you would have to keep in mind before renting a place in Canada. First of all, you would have to put a deposit on the table, right? Usually that deposit will have to cover the last month or the last couple of months of renting a place. And that leads us to the second point, monthly or annually renting. So it's quite difficult sometimes to find a place to rent it for a month, for 2 months, for half of a year. Typically places are rented for a yearly period, right? So if you're looking to rent, typical rental agreement would be for 12 months, and you would have to put a deposit, as I said, typically covering the first and the last month or the last couple of months. Third thing would be references. You would have to provide references, as many as you could, from your friends, from peers, from colleagues, from anyone in Canada, hopefully from your job if you got a job already. So to demonstrate to the prospective landlord that you are a reliable, independent person. Next thing is what is included, what is not included. This one is tricky, depending on an apartment building, depending on a condominium. There are lots of things which could be extra or not extra. Make sure that you understand all those. In some places you would not have to pay anything apart from for example, phone bills and internet. In other places, even internet would be included. Most of the time, electricity, water bills, those utilities, you would be paying them, and they will not be included in the rental of the apartment. Depends a lot. And mind you, most of the apartments are not furnished, so you would have to provide your furniture. If you're lucky enough to find a furnished apartment, well, it would probably be way more expensive than unfurnished one, but that's a good thing for the start. I mean, the fact that you will not have to buy your furniture by yourself. But speaking of furniture, it does not mean that appliances will not be provided. I know in many countries, when you're renting a place, you technically renting just a living box without anything in there. No, in Canada, usually you would have all of the needed appliances, such as the stove, you would have a fridge, you would have everything in the washroom. So everything would be in there except for the furniture. If you got questions, want to discuss prices, want to see which place is good or which is not, feel free to drop us a line and I will try to help you out as much as possible. Stay tuned with us, and of course subscribe for the channel.